All right, so my name is Ahmed Alawa. I'm 28 years old. I'm from Yemen. I only lived there for 6 years. I grew up in four different countries. Those were Yemen, the United States, Qatar, and Canada now, and actually five, and it was Switzerland, but that was a short period of time. One of the most significant events that has impacted me personally and what is the reason behind the motivation for doing what I do is when I went back to Yemen from the United States, where family moved back, seeing a culture that I was supposed to be part of, but at the same time was alien to me, helped me reflect internally onto what I wanted to do and how I could help, especially seeing neighbors, friends, and family, relatives that needed the help and the development needs, and seeing where I came from, the skill set that I had, and how I could help. So that really drove that identity crisis, so to speak, helped me reflect on who I was and what I wanted to do, and got me motivated for international development in the country. One of the examples of these initiatives that we've taken forward is in 2004, we looked at a youth development conference where we were able to bring together the United Nations, the World Bank, some local organizations and government offices to come together and help develop the youth and their capacity to impact change in their environment and use social entrepreneurship to work in their local communities and try to impact change as much as possible. Another initiative was recently the country's been under a negative spotlight because of the failed Christmas attack bombings, where a Nigerian man was trying to blow up an American flight. Apparently the training was in Yemen. So we thought that it was important that the international community pay attention to the voices of youth in Yemen, and trying to facilitate that conduit, we looked at getting a report together that reflected what the youth thought were the issues around terrorism, why youth in general participated, how the international community can work and the local community in Yemen can work on eradicating these problems and making sure that Yemen does not fall into another Afghanistan or another Somalia. So we got the report together, we gathered youth opinions from around the world, put it together in a report, sent it to a conference in the UK that was hosted by Prime Minister Gordon Brown, and we didn't get it to the actual conference itself because it was only a 2-hour meeting, but we did get it to people who attended the conference and events that were occurring surrounding the conference itself. And so from those initiatives and more that we were looking at, really from my perspective personally, what motivates me to do them was my experiences and the fact that I can help the country my ancestral country, so to speak, and look at and provide ways that help the country develop and save it from falling into a failed state. And that's what drives me to do what I do.